If you're going to fight in a war, then you need a plan to win. And that's why today I've gathered these 3 rules that will help you fight your addiction. So the first one is to be careful with who you spend your time with. To be honest, people tend to underestimate how their surroundings affect them. There is a saying that says you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Though I don't completely agree with it, especially with how introverted I am. But not gonna lie, I think it has some truth on it. The things that your friends say a lot can affect you without even noticing. For example, when your friends repeat a word too much, with time, you will find yourself saying it too without even noticing. And I'm pretty sure most of you can relate to this, including myself. Now, it's the same with your addiction. The people you spend your time with might even be the reason you started this addiction. And the solution isn't very complicated. Just spend less time with them, that's all. And there are many ways that people can affect you with, like peer pressure and etc. Man, this word is really helpful in exams. Anyway, this doesn't have to be with other people. What you think about yourself can also affect your actual behavior. Like if you identify yourself as someone who smokes, you won't see smoking as a bad thing. You actually will treat it like a personality thing. But when you identify yourself as someone who quit smoking, you will feel the guilt when you're close to returning to it. And that's exactly what we need. So I guess this is a reminder to think positively about yourself too. Now, I think the solution for this is firstly to spend less time with them, or just stop talking to them. That's actually better. And secondly, search for people who can remind you to stop taking what you're addicted to. This can be done with a community or a group that focuses in fighting the addiction. Now with the internet in hand, it's more easier than ever. Like all you have to do is join a Discord server and be somewhat active on it. With time they will affect your mindset and you will start to naturally be like them and even imitate them without even noticing. You can also use YouTube with that. By making a new account and watching a couple videos about stopping your addiction, you will start getting videos about quitting your addiction from time to time, which will be great in changing your mindset over time. If you're liking this video so far, please consider subscribing. Now that we're done with the first rule, let's get to the other one. 2. Distance yourself from the addiction. There are people who will say that they will quit their bad habits while doing the bad habit at the same time. Well, doesn't that seem very contradicting? If you really want to quit your addiction, then one of the main things that you have to do is to distance yourself from them. You really want to check your phone when you're studying? Firstly, why is the phone with you in the first place? If your phone isn't going to help you, but rather give you temptations, then why put it beside you? Put your phone in another room. Matter of fact, lock the door of the room. Put more walls between you and your bad habits. Basically, stop relying on your willpower alone. Having a strong willpower is great, but not having to use it is even better. 3. Understand that things are going to be hard. This is one of the most important things to know. You're going to want to get back to your addiction. You won't want to stop your addiction. This is why most of the time, motivation isn't going to help you quit your bad habits. Because once your motivation is gone, and trust me, it will be gone after a while, you will face all these temptations with what seems like no reason to don't reject them. This is why you have to understand, it's not I'm not going to have temptations, but rather I might feel temptations all day long, but I will resist every single one of them. So yes, you will want to return to your addiction. It's going to be hard to stop your addiction, but that's okay. This is how it's supposed to be. You will have all these tempting thoughts, but you just won't act upon them. Contrary to the usual mindset, you won't always feel like quitting your addiction. You actually might feel the strongest urge to return to the addiction all day long, but you just have to don't do it. In short, heavily remember, it's not I won't feel tempted. That feeling of being tempted will be there beside you, but still, you will reject it. Understanding this will take out the illusion of I won't be tempted, which will make you put your guards down and give you the right mindset to be ready for an attack, which is a very important thing to know. Now, put in mind that everything I just said to you is useless when you don't practice it. And remember, stop using your willpower alone, make fulfilling the temptation more difficult. Fix your surroundings because they can be the source of the addiction. Plus, give yourself a source of countering your addiction. And understand that you will want to return back to your addiction. That temptation might be in your head all day, but you just won't act upon it. I just gave you how to keep stopping the addiction. Now with this, you won't need to only use your willpower and it will be more easier to you. And that's it. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe. I will try to make more content that is similar to this. And yeah, see ya.